Hello, hello, hello. Good evening to you. I'm so happy to have you back in this episode. In this series, Flipping the Plate series, it's been beautiful, sincerely so beautiful, and well, I sincerely have to voice out. I didn't intend to do this, but let me just voice out. I didn't intend to take this long, and sincerely speaking, there are other stuffs we are to go into, but let me just say I need a good mic, and I'll be getting a good mic. God help me, and God's provision. I'm getting a good mic that will filter noise, because damn, having having peace and quiet in this part of Lagos is so it's so costly, my God. So I have to wait, I have to move, I have to, like today now I've spent hours here waiting for people to go, to leave and all of that. But yeah, but now we are here. And you might think, let me say let me say one more secret. And you might probably think the underground sound that is playing is for aesthetic. Sincerely speaking, it's not for aesthetic. So is to cover a few sounds that my editing skills cannot cover, and like the noise is like to cover a few noise that my editing skills cannot remove. Not all noise will be removed, so there is a way to go about it. Even AI subscription and all of those, but with my editing skills I can remove noise to an extent, but the ones that it cannot remove, the sound will cover it. And I just hope you've not noticed so far. So I had to wait. We still have to strive for excellence still. I cannot say, oh, because don't worry, I live in a noisy area, or I cannot get a good place, or because I don't have a mic that filters noise, blah blah blah. I will just record and let everything if I'm in a noisy place now. Now we still strive for excellence regardless of whatever may. So yes, let's dive into this. I'm sure you're ready. But let me do a quick recap. Let me do just a quick recap. And so we've been talking about a few things, a few interesting topics, right? A few interesting characteristics that the 1% portrays and the masses also portray. And I think I've said this before, but you are listening to this now, and this. Knowledge alone will not bail you out of the masses, of the institution of the masses. Knowledge alone won't. It's by your doings that we can grab or derive your characteristics from, right? So it's what you do. What you know won't bail you. It is what you do with what you know that bails you out of whatever you might be going through. So you must understand that you have to do. If it is a tiny part of this teaching that you can do, please do. If it's a tiny part, please do. By all means, do. Okay, let me go on. So, let me do a quick recap on the last point I made mention of in the last episode. That's episode 3. So, I spoke about the fact that the 1% are result oriented and not excuse oriented. The 1% are result oriented and not excuse oriented. You must understand that. Knowing this, you should by all means start running from excuses. Don't give excuses. See, I sincerely understand that some things are not our fault. And I'm not saying all of these things because it's easy for me. It's not easy for me as well. A mentee of mine recently complained to me as to how the people that she was guiding and teaching a few things, how they were full of excuses. So full of excuses. You ask them to do this, they tell you yes ma, and then they come back the same time that they're supposed to deliver. They come back even later and then they give excuses, and it just tells you who they are. It just tells you where they learn from. It just tells you where they learn from. That when something happens, you don't want to do anything about it. You just want to rely on the fact that, oh, this thing has happened, then that's enough. You don't want to. Do you understand? You don't want to get anything done. You don't want to get anything done. That you were asked to do a work and you developed headache or fever at some point, and you just relaxed and you said, if they come, I will tell them that I had fever, I was not feeling fine, at least they should prioritize my health. It sounds good, right? It sounds good, but there is something better that you could have done. Now, what could you have done? You could have put somebody in your stead. Put somebody in your place. Tell the person to do what you would have done or you ought to do, and negotiate. Oh, maybe you pay him in kind or in cash or whatever means, instead of just do you understand? I've oh my god, let me tell you something. I was speaking to somebody, I think day before yesterday. Oh my god. And I told her that, because I think she was trying to talk to me about a few challenges that she was facing, and all of these things and and I was like, good. And I kind of felt that she probably wanted me to understand her and just say, yes, you are, just tell them, don't worry, just tell them that, tell them this and go, just go and rest. And I kind of felt that she expected that from me, but I told her my story, and I'm going to be telling you. And I don't even know why I started with it initially, but let me just tell you. My whole podcast stuff, this whole podcast thing I'm doing. I think I'm going to tell you a story. Let me tell you this story. Let me tell you how it started and when it started. So I started, first of all, because I actually initially teach on my WhatsApp status a lot. Back then I teach, and trust me, I've been a student. I just signed out, was it last 2 Saturdays? This is Monday, 9th of February. So I signed out last, or upper Saturday, the last Saturday in January. And it's so beautiful to see. I think that's 30th of January, yes. So beautiful. Because I actually started my podcast in 2024. I used to teach a lot on my status, and I noticed that I have to, compress my words. I have to reduce my words so that I don't have 100 slides or 200 slides, because I try as much as possible to stop at least 30, at most 30 slides. But sometimes I go beyond. Like 35, 36, and so on and so forth. And I just try to look for a way that is better. And I started to record. And I think the second self-development podcast was actually on my birthday. I think either the first or the second. But okay, yeah, the second was actually on my birthday. So let's just say around September 2024. So I started to record these things, and I was putting in a Google Drive folder. And if you go back and listen, you will hear noise. See, in front of my house, in front of the house I live in Lagos presently. There is a church in front of our house. There's a church by the right hand side, immediately by the immediate right hand side of our house. There's a school adjacent our house. There's an aluminium workshop next to the church. So the church, how the church works now. There's service, there's women prayer in the morning, there's women meeting, this, and they pray and they clap, all of these things. And there are 2 different churches, right? So one is CAC, one is MFM. They have their services different times. So when this one is not having service, this one is most definitely having service, and so on and so forth. And the schools, you know what the school mean, right? So the school rhymes, and it's a primary school, so there will most definitely be rhymes in all of their teachings. Nursery school as well. There will most definitely be rhymes. There will be not most definitely be noises. Also, the aluminium worker is always cutting something. Zing! Always cutting, always cutting, always hitting, always cutting, always coupling, always shouting at his apprentice, and all of these things. And also, in that our house, if we don't have lights, we have neighbors that have generators. And also, there is noise in the compound. So we are surrounded by noise. And also, my school, Yaba College of Technology, the school is not so big, right? And we have a lot of students. And so there is nowhere you go in that school that you will not find students. Even if you go underground of the school, there are students there. So like, this is, I don't want to say it's too small, right? But it is not so big, and there are too many students. So everywhere. So I cannot say I want to go and record in but anywhere in my school. So I have to go, come to, but for people that know Lagos, Bariga, and I school in Yabatech, and not Bariga Junction. You still go inside. So I come to Unilag to do my recordings, and it's not so easy because sometimes I come with my bicycle because I know I'm going to leave late and I might not get bus. Buses might have closed, keke, all of these things, they might have closed, and to get home might be a hassle. So I tend to come with my bicycle so that I bike it to and fro. And trust me, many a times, I'm sure you can hear, I don't know, but I would try and edit it out, but if you can, you should hear people praying. You should hear people praying. I just left somewhere now. They were also making, so I have strategic locations in Unilag, but no, I don't know. I've waited for like 4 hours in Unilag, trying to wait because people were everywhere. I don't know what was happening. Maybe they're having exams soon or something, but they were unusually too crowded, too many today. Everywhere, they were everywhere. And I was waiting for some to just leave, some to just go, and and I've waited for 4 hours. 4 hours of doing nothing, of looking, just scrolling through my phone, going through what I want to read, praying, walking around again, looking for space, talking to a friend, doing this, praying as I walk and look around, and so on and so forth. And I have to do all of these things. And sometimes, there are times when I come to Unilag and the noise is too much, the people are too many, and they seem to not be moving or going at all. And I spend like 4 or 5 hours waiting, and I go back and I don't do anything that day. I can remember one time I came to record a podcast for Glomilon. I think when you need resources. I was so tired, so hungry, so stressed from school. So from school I came to Unilag, and then I came and I started to record, and I saw that in 10 minutes, everything that I had in my heart to say, I already exhausted it. I was like, what's going on? I was repeating myself. I had to cancel the recording and delete that nonsense. And then I went home with my bicycle. I ran with one crazy speed because I had to upload it that night. I ran with a crazy speed home. I ate. I took my bath. Climbed my bicycle again. Okay, no, did I climb my bicycle or I came with a cab with transportation, keke, I don't know, I've forgotten. I came back again to to record and to go back home, quickly edit, upload, and then make a post on Instagram that, this is now live. And many people don't see, they just think probably he's in one room, he's in one house, just sitting down, he's comfortable, he's doing well, he's doing this. And when I tell people that, I'm studying mechanical engineering in Yaba College of Technology. I'm a student. I'm a brand strategist. I'm a graphic designer. I'm a motion designer. So what it means that I'm constantly learning, right? I'm constantly learning. I check my most watched for the year 2025. My most watched reels or many reels. My most watched YouTube video is on motion design, and so I watch a lot of them. So I learn a lot. So I'm a podcaster, I'm a public speaker. I'm constantly improving myself, improving my spoken words, improving the words that I speak, my communication skills, and so on and so forth. I'm a brother, I'm a son, I have to be there for people, I'm a mentor, I'm a thought leader, and so on and so forth. My point is, I said all of those things to say this. If you ever think that you have a valid excuse in this life to not do what you are supposed to do, then you have used your hand to do the worst thing that anybody can ever do to you in this entire world. If you ever think that, oh, this is enough for me to not do this thing, this is enough, and you know that thing would have helped your life, you are just doing yourself. That's the truth. It's not so easy. My hand is spinning me. I've been carrying my power bank and carrying my phone, walking around. I've been walking around, and so my waist, my leg is spinning me. My back is spinning. I need to relax. I need to rest my back. So where I've been sitting for those 4 hours, was it just a pavement? So do you understand? So I'm saying all of these things not for pity. Don't tell me sorry. Don't tell me sorry. I'm saying all of these things so that you will know that everybody or any person that is out there that you consider or that will be, that is or that will be a 1%er, is somebody that had the choice of picking an excuse, but he went ahead to do the work that is required of him. In this life, you will always have the choice to pick an excuse. You will always have the choice. I have the choice to sit at home. Nobody's pursuing me. There's a client I need to show a preview of a book cover design that I'm working on. I'm supposed to show her tonight. Also, I'm going to record all of these things tonight because it's been long, like so long, and I know that I'm not going to sleep at least 1 a.m. I'm saying I have the right to not post anything, and nobody will beat me. Nobody will come and say, oh, why have you not posted? Because I'm not working under anybody. It's my podcast. But for the future that I've envisaged, for the future that I've seen, that I've imagined, that I have envisioned, I have to do what I have to do to get what I have to get and to become what I need to become. Don't celebrate excuses. By all means, don't. By all means. This is a recap. I've not gone into what I want to say. I'm sorry. Don't celebrate excuses. Let me give you one analogy before I go into what I want to say for this episode. Now, there is imagine 2 children. They were sent to pluck mangoes, or they were sent to let me just say pluck mangoes. And the first child went and he plucked 50 mangoes. He came back home, and also the second child went. He didn't pluck anything, but he came back with an injury on his leg. Now, who do you think should be taken care of more? Oh my God. Yes, I know that the person that is injured should be given aid, should be given the aid that he needs so as to regain his strength again and, get well so that, but the masses will give aids to the one that came home with injury and no result. They will give him more care, they will give him more attention, and they will make the one that came home with result look like a foolish person, and that's not how it's done. That's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how it's supposed to be. If you find it hard trying to understand what I just said now, it means you need help. Because what do you mean somebody that came home with results? Somebody that is getting the job done and costing you nothing. It's not costing you, hey, sorry, extra attention, extra time, get well soon. It's not costing you all of those things. So you are not taking care of the person. You are not telling the person well done. You are not telling the person I love you. You are not giving the person words of affirmation. You are not doing anything for the person. You just said welcome, and then the person that came home with excuses and problems and injury, and then you are putting all your affection on the person. It's the same thing we carry, and that's why a lot of people I don't want to say African people because I have a lot of people listening to my podcast in different countries. So a lot of people tend to not treat their children very well when they are well and fine, but you see them shower all the love on the face of this earth on them when they fall sick. They will eat, and not when they are not able to eat, that's when they will be offered the food that they've not eaten on a normal day. When they are not able to eat, they will not start begging them, eat now, try and eat something. When I was well, did you tell me to eat? Did you ask me what I want to eat? When I was well, you said it is what you cook that I will eat. But now that I am unwell, that I am sick, that I cannot eat, you are now asking me what will I eat? Do you see how upside down the system is? Yes, that is the system of the masses. That is the system of the masses. You have to graduate, though. You have to jump out. You have to jump out. You have to jump out. And a child that is doing well, you don't tell the child well done. You don't tell the child. Do you know that a lot of don't let me say, but I know a lot of Nigerian parents that their child is doing well. The child is doing well academically, doing this, doing that. There is no atom of well done, no atom of, I know some of you can relate, no atom of, oh, you are doing well, I love this, put in more effort, well done, this, okay, I buy you a small gift, and this. None of those things. But when the child is wayward, the times that they are supposed to they prefer to invest their time going to church, praying, meeting pastor, reporting to this person, reporting to that person, bringing this, praying for this, so that the teacher will be beating more. Do you understand? When the child is wayward, I know parents, as a secondary school student, I know parents that will come from far. They will leave their place of work and come to the school during school hours, and the transportation fare, they will come and then buy canes, plenty canes, and beat the child in that school. That is the MEAT. That's your money, your energy, your attention, and your time. Those are the four currencies of life: money, attention, money, energy, attention, time. MEAT. You have wasted all of those things on a child. But why not appreciate the child that is doing well? They will not. They will see, if a parent have a child that is not doing well in the house and a child that is doing well in the house, the masses, or not just any parent, the masses, the system of the masses, if they have a child, that they will prefer to spend more time beating, insulting, doing stuff against the one that is not doing well, and not do anything tangible for the one that is doing well. It's not supposed to be so. It's not supposed to be so. I hope you get it, and I hope if you are in it in any way whatsoever, graduate, please. Jump out. Now let me see what I want to say for this episode. Again, we're looking at the characteristics of the masses. The characteristics of the 1%. Yes. So that you can follow it. So that you can do just that. And so you become, right? It's very simple. It's very simple. The same way we have the characteristics of a human being, which is Mr. Ninja D or Mr. Ninja Cow. We have also the characteristics of a non-living thing. So if a plank, I can see a plank right now. If a plank or a chair can grow into having the characteristics of a human being, then it has turned to a living thing. If it can do Mr. Ninja Carl, then the chair is no longer just a chair. The chair is no longer just a chair. The chair is no longer just a chair. Chair is a living chair. So if you can grow into doing the characteristics of the 1%, then you become the 1%. It's by doing or not by knowing. I promise you, it is by doing, not by knowing. So one characteristic of the 1% is this. The 1%, they know how to get to the root of issues. They don't cut branches and pronounce their problems solved. First of all, before I go into that, I want you to thank God for my life, for divine inspiration. Thank God, because when I look at the things that God has engraced me to do, I just shake my head and I'm like, what? Like, how? Like, what? This, I pray I don't deviate and forget. Okay, don't worry, I will not forget what I'm saying. This episode that Director Beam took on Gloryland, she's phenomenal, guys. If you can, please help me appreciate her every day of your life, if you can. Okay, so we came up with titles for Gloryland, and looking back, you will be like, whoa, like, how did you come up with it? Do you know how uneasy or not so easy it is to come up with titles of stuffs? But for me, it just seems like it's easy. The inspiration is just so. What do you mean death is a reward? What do you mean the what, why, and how of life? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean flipping the plate? Which plate? How did you come about plate? What plate? What is plate? What is plate? And many other things that I can't even say now. Naming things just seem to be easy. Getting inspiration for something just seems to be easy. But I know on a normal day, on a normal ground, it's actually not easy. But for divine inspiration, I'm saying thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. And also in your spare time, thank God for my life. So yes, let's go into this. That break was necessary. So the Elites, they know how to get to the roots of their issues. Now, when a tree grows, it is not what you see, is not where the life is. What you see is not where the life is. What you don't see is where the real problem lies. You don't cut a palm tree, what's it called now? You don't cut a palm frond and say, oh, I'm dealing with this palm tree. That's not true. You don't cut a leaf from a tree and say, oh, let's pluck all the leaves, it will die. Let's remove all of these leaves. You can't. That's not what's powering the life. Oh, let's remove all the fruits. It will die. Don't worry. That's not what it's. Oh, let's cut the stem. Let's just cut it half like this. That's not where the life is. The life is in the root. It's in what you cannot see. It's in what you cannot see. I don't want to go too deep into this, but I've taught my mentees, but I'll just say something small and then let this go. And I don't know if we will be having another episode of Flipping the Plate, I will let you know. But I am so eager to go into a new series because there's a new series that's coming. Don't let me deviate, but let me tell you this. It's titled No Sleep for the Wicked. And do you see again? What do you mean a podcast title No Sleep for the Wicked? Where is he going to? What does he want to talk about? Do you see? But don't let me deviate. Let's go back to what I'm teaching. The life of a tree is not in what you can see, or is not where you can see it. There's a root, and that's where it's powered from. That problem is not the problem. That problem that you can see is not the problem. I don't want to go too deep into this so that I don't give over information. But that problem is not the problem. You know, there's something about Nigerian youth, and I think I've used this example before. There's something about Nigerian youth. tend to just, go about, even, Nigeria, this election that is coming up, no youth is talking about it. Nobody seems to be talking about it. But when it is election time, everybody's muzzle rises, and we now start doing protests, going about, telling this on this, telling down on that, saying this, saying that, causing riots here and there, and so on and so forth. And saying, this person will win, that person will not win. Vote for this person. And there is no strategy whatsoever now. And so when somebody comes up and you know that this person is not supposed to win, this person did something, and this person now say, hey, let's protest. That problem is not the problem. That's what you can see is the germinated, this thing is back, is deep down. It's not now it started. They have been formulating this thing, but we tend to see it late, and when we see it, we want to attack it by the leaves and not by the roots. You have to find the roots. Don't cut the stems. Shout out to Darasimi. He posted one video, and I actually, I don't know if I commented, but what he said about it actually stood out for me, and I found it so beautiful that people around me, they are good. So Darasimi, this is a shout out to you. So he posted something to two children. I don't think they can be more than 4, 5, 6 years old. 2 very small children. And the lady now, the girl, I said lady, the girl was, dancing in a way that she turned her back to the guy, and the guy was dancing, so close to the lady that he was, I don't know how to say this. There's a word, they call it rocking, but if you understand, but they were very, very close proximity, the girl's butts or buttocks, very close to the guy's genitals, and they are very, very close, and they were dancing in a oh my god, I understand, I hope you understand, like in a very, very, oh my god, very rugged manner, very, very professional manner, as if they were having sex, but with clothes this time. I just hope you get it now. So, and they were doing it so well, and in a party they were dancing, and people were videoing. And then when the guy got home, they didn't show when he was going home anyways. The next video that showed was when the father was disciplining the boy, and the boy now carried a big block, and he was sweating and crying and shouting, and they were beating him like that. And I like what Darasimi said again. He said that obviously that's not. Well, you see, the thing with us is we like to cut the leaves, thinking we have fallen the tree. We like to cut the stems. We like to remove the fruits, thinking that we have fallen the tree, thinking that we have conquered the tree, not knowing that the root is where the life lies. The roots. Nowhere else. The roots. Just the roots. If you can get to the roots, that's all. You don't need to beat him like that. You don't need to almost kill him. If he dies now, what will you say? Right? I know your anger is valid. Oh, where did he learn it from? I know, I understand. Talk to him one-on-one. Where did you learn it from? How did you know how to do this thing? Have you been doing it before? If he says, he learned it from this person, then that person should never ever come close to your house again. Your anger should be poured on that person. If you watch it on a phone too, there should be no devices around him. Your television, go and sell it. Where did he learn it from? Because if you beat him and discipline him now, the person he learned it from is still not far. He will learn another style from the person, and he will learn the style of now removing clothes. And that one you will not see, because they don't remove clothes and video now. We people now see them, even if they are, you will not know. You cannot. You cannot know, my dear. You will not know. So you need to look at it and tackle it from the roots. Your anger is valid. Nobody can teach you. Nobody can teach me how to discipline my child. But if you do it wrongly, you will do it again and again and again and again. Imagine if you the tree illustration is just a perfect illustration. If you remove all the leaves and all the fruit from a tree, it will grow again. So if you beat that child now and do nothing else about it, and talk about it and insult the boy and traumatize the boy, and my dear parent, rather, not my parent, but that boy's parent, my dear, that boy's parent. If you beat him and do nothing else about it, you will beat him again. Schedule another time for the beating, because he will not stop. The person he learned it from is still around. The thing he's learning from is still around. The environment he's in is still there. If you do nothing else about it other than beating, just get more keen, because you will do a lot of beating in your lifetime. And when you are tired of beating and you cannot beat again, he will now start beating you, because he will do stuff and need to give you heart attack. And yes, that's when his beating starts. The masses. Somebody goes to the market and steals one stick of match, or a matchbox. Matches now. Yes, matches. A matchbox. And then, people are, you have throw, put tire, petrol. Everybody burn. You burnt the person up. Oh my God. And the person has a family. The rage and anger within the heart of the family members will not allow them look at you and let your child thrive. They will do something to you too, and it will continue. And that even if the family are not even alive or they are not there, that will not end theft. That will not end people from hunger or need or want or education. Burning that person right there and then is the same thing as plucking all of the leaves on the tree. Oh, but what will we do? Stealing is a bad thing. I know. Get to the root. You can think about it. Sit down and think about it. The root is not something you just see. Let me tell you something. The fact that you are hot and you think the next course of action is to just do what is in your mind, then you need help, because you really need to sit down and think about it. Because even the roots, before you get to the roots of a tree, you have to dig. So you have to dig in your mind. You dig in your mind. And it's not, I'm not talking 5 minutes of digging. I'm not talking 10 minutes of, I'm not talking 20 minutes of digging. Sit down and dig. Sit down and dig. Sit down and dig. Oh, that your child came home and they said your child stole something and this and that, and you now want to you want to beat him and almost kill him right there and then. No, that's not the next course of action. Welcome him inside. You as a parent, you go and sit down and dig in your mind. Think, what is, see, do you know that even the fact that boy could go out and see, he probably must have seen that you have done it before, number one. Another thing is that maybe there's really no food at home. So is the next course of action beating that boy? Maybe he's like, the hunger has finished his life and his spirit, and he just think, if I want to die, let me just die stealing and at least eating something good. And you want to just start beating. Nah, that's not. The masses will revive. They will say, oh, what I am saying is nonsense. but I don't mind. I'm teaching you 1%ers. If you don't agree, you know where you stand. It's not, that's balance, right? That it is balance. Cultivate the habit of sitting down. When you have a problem, don't just attack. There is no soldier or military in no country whatsoever that just sees something or a problem. Hey, these people want to attack us, and everybody just pack and say no. There is always a strategy. No matter how whatever is going on. Oh, they are started killing our people. Oh, they are started bombing, and they will gather. They will gather and say, oh, who are the people first of all? Okay, what weapon do they have? Okay, how do we go about it? How do we do this? If all the soldiers in that or all the military will just go out, they will kill them the same way they are killing the civilians. You don't just go. You don't just attack. You dig. Sit down and dig. And let me tell you something. If you have not been digging in the days when there was no problem, I promise you will not be able to dig in the days when there are problems. If in literal terms, if you have not been able to think in the days when there are no problems at all, you will not be able to think when there is a problem. So train yourself. Dig now. Just start digging. I tell people, think about anything. Just think about anything. I told my mentees one time that I've trained myself so much that if I'm working, I don't like to leave my mind to nothingness. There's nothing. There's always something. I told them there was one time, the day I was speaking to them, I said there was one time I was thinking about the meaning of what's the people that coined this what's it called now, proverbs, what they were thinking. So this one, Aberia law, Kono Okun Utodi, it's Yoruba, and also this, I smell a rat. Yes, that's idiom. What was in the person's mind before he was able to bring it forth, and how does it relate to the meaning? So I was thinking about that thing. Like, I've trained myself so much to not just be walking. I will be walking and there's nothing in my mind. There's always something I'm thinking about. If you leave your mind to nothingness, something will grow that you don't want to grow. Let me just tell you in literal terms. If you okay, yes, I remember. I think Pastor David Oyedepo, as Bishop David Oyedepo's son rather. He said he actually bought a flower pot. And he put sand, there was sand inside, and he was not ready to plant anything yet because the flower he wanted to buy and put there, he had not bought it, so he just left it. And when he came back, he saw that weed had flooded the whole stuff, and so he cleared it, and then he went again. Since he had not gotten the flower he wanted, he came back again. He saw that weed everywhere. Another day, weed everywhere, and then he said the Holy Spirit taught him something, that if you don't fill your mind with what you want or with what is expedient, the devil will do the work. The devil also the devil will do what he wants to do on that land since it's vacant. An idle mind is the devil's workshop, not necessarily an idle hand. Idle mind also is the devil's workshop. So don't leave your mind to nothingness. Think about something every time. Think about something. 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 Train yourself. The 1%ers think. They think. They know how to think. The masses don't know how to think. They know how to react. If somebody pinch them on the right hand side, their reaction, they will just do and react and just shout and do. Think. I can continue to say this. Think. Don't live your life like this. Don't just live your life like this. Think. Don't live your life to reactions. Think. Dig in your mind. Dig. You can never ever remain the same if you dig. You will never ever remain the same if you dig. You will never solve problems the same way if you learn how to dig, and learn how to dig early, and learn how to dig well. Dig. dig, dig, dig. Sometimes just go to Spotify and play. See all of this. See if you still play all this, sweet Valentine girl, you, oh this song, oh Naira Marley, oh this person. I don't know what to say to you yet, but maybe another time, sha. But I'm saying sometimes just go there and just search meditation sound and play. Just play. Put your earpiece and just sit down and be thinking. What are you thinking about? You don't know. You are training your mind for the rainy days and the days of battle. You think it's only money you can save in rainy days? For rainy days. Be joking. You can also train your mind for rainy days. You can also train your mind for rainy days. Train your mind, though. Train your mind, though. Don't think like a baby in the days of problem, oh. Mature your mind, though. Don't think like a baby in the days of problem, oh. When there is problem, we expect a solution. We don't expect reactions. We don't expect reactions. We don't expect reactions. We don't expect reaction. I gave this illustration one time, I think. I don't know. Maybe 2024. I don't know. I can't remember. I said, Nigerian parents, if... Okay. Let me just... there's an illustration I want to go, but I don't know. Okay, let me just say it. For example, if they send their child on an errand to go and grind pepper, blend pepper or buy something, and then while coming back, the child pours the pepper away, their next course of action is to shout around, beat the child, shout, talk, do, and waste a lot of time. Now, the question is, are we not going to eat? See, the truth is not like they don't have another money to use. And in most cases, I'm telling you, in most cases, the truth is not like they don't have any other thing to cook or to eat. The truth is like they just like to romanticize and react and just do what is in their mind. See, what should be done, since you know that you are still going to eat, what should be done is, okay, get another pepper. Don't send the child this time. You can send somebody more mature or go by yourself. Do it, cook, eat, have strength, and then deal with the child. Because if you do that, if you do the beating, if you do the shouting and do the you will still cook after wasting all your energy. You will cook and you will cook in sorrow. Because now you don't have, not only that you don't have that what you lost, you now don't have strength also because you have wasted it on that child. I told you, MEAT, money, energy, attention, time. Energy and attention. If you waste it on nonsense, it's gone. It is gone. Don't waste don't react. Don't react. Don't react. Think. The 1%ers know how to think. By fire, by force, you will know how to think. I'm telling you, I am looking into your eyes. Look at me. Look at me. Maybe I should even put my picture as the thumbnail of this what's it called now? Of this episode. Look at me. Look into my eyes. You will think. I'm telling you, you will learn how to think. You will train your mind more and more to be sharper. That any problem that comes, you dig, find the root, remove it, and get out. Get out of there to the next problem. To the next problem. You don't shout about problems. You don't make noise about problems. You don't gist about problems. You don't laugh about problems. You dig to the root and remove, uproot, scatter, burn it. Is that clear? You should not be found reacting anymore. None of my community members should be found behave. See, all of these characters that I have given, you should not be found repeating all of these things that you are not supposed to repeat. You should not be found. You should not be. Excuses. So, the clothes on that I talked about, you are wearing church clothes, house clothes. This is party clothes. You should not be found there anymore. Don't be found though. If you have to listen to everything again, listen to it. I'm telling you, if you have to listen to everything again, listen to it. If you have to listen to everything again, listen to it. Thank you. I'm sweating so much. But I hope it helps. I hope you will change. If you need an accountability partner, make sure. And I think I want to revive this group, because I don't know, but I tend to be caught up on a lot of things. The Isosceles, so the webinar I did back then in 2025, early 2025, January 2025. And while studying something during the course of the year, I noticed that a lot of people do not think. And so I tend to now bring very, very high level questions to help our mind think and to hear what they have to say. And so these people, I send questions to the group, and then I hear the responses of these people. Maybe I should revive it again. I don't know. How do I even let you know if I want to revive it? Oh my god, I'm thinking about it. Just hold on, I'm thinking about it. Okay. If I say yes, or if I'm saying yes to the fact that I'm going to revive it, I'll put the link in the description on Spotify, on YouTube. It will be everywhere. As far as you are listening to this podcast, just find the description. It will be there. If I'm saying no, it will not be there. Thank you very much for understanding. But yeah, I think I sent a question last week. And they did well. They responded well still, and it was beautiful. So once in a while I still send it, but I think I should do that full time. But I don't know. I'll let you know you will know when I know what to do. Thank you very much. God bless you.